So I'm gonna play Worldbox on an Earth map, but only put civilizations in the Eastern Hemisphere. And I'm really hoping we're gonna create some sort of age of colonization in this universe. Now everyone's gonna be asking me, Drew, why are you using such a weird map? Well, first of all, I kinda like this weird map. But second of all, it's gonna make it way easier for the AI to get to the American continents. Oh, I now just realized that Australia is a part of the New World, so I gotta give access to that too. So as I said, I'm only going to allow humans to initially build in Asia, Europe, and Africa. And then from there, we'll see where they go. I'm really enjoying these overly large, like, volcano islands for some reason. Sicily literally looks like hell on Earth. Now, one fun aspect of all this is I can't really force the AI to settle in a certain area. I just gotta plop some humans down and hope that they come close. I think I originally put this guy down to be Germany, but he kind of moved in more of a Polish territory, so we'll see how that works out. What kind of terrifying enchanted forest are they next to? This guy's still trying to figure out exactly where he wants to go. Does he want to join Poland, or does he want to create Germany? Judging by the looks of him, he might want to do a German thing. Or maybe he's coming up here to join Norway. Norway's already at 6 people. He is literally swimming in the frigid waters of the Baltic Sea. All this to join his Viking brothers, I guess. We've got a couple other nations now just deciding to join the game. Nigeria in Africa, as well as Egypt in Africa. I tried to create a Russia, but this guy decided to move to more of a Kazakhstan territory. I'm now starting to get kind of worried that I didn't spell these countries right. This is definitely more of a Siberia, so this is kind of like a made-up place. And since there were kind of 2 Chinas, well, I think this is right. The People's Republic of China versus the Republic of China. Basically right next to Taiwan, so this is Taiwan. Of course, if these civilizations don't like their starting capital, they could always start another settlement and then revolt. We'll probably see more nations join us throughout this game here. Well, that'll definitely be the case if someone settles in America. It's very likely that those places gain their independence. Really pushing for like an Italy or France or a Germany, but they just don't want to do it. There we go, that's better, as Russia, India, and South Africa has joined the game. Those are some brick nations there. I'm gonna assume that the AI probably looks throughout the entire map and doesn't really make up its mind. It tries to find like the best location, but as more civilizations pop up, they realize they kind of have to just take what they're being given. Kind of just want to see what's gonna happen if I slap a human on this hellish island. Oh man, that was just evil. I don't know why I did that. Hey, you got it, girl. There, we entertain us. This is like the gladiator games. I feel like a sick Roman emperor finisher. There's very likely gonna be a war between Vietnam and the Republic of China very soon. They're just getting really up against each other. I guess Kazakhstan can kind of double as Mongolia, and if they want to do that, they could attack the PRC. Whoever made this map, I wonder what they're trying to say, making these terrifying forests in North Korea. So far, Norway is out in front with 33 people in it, somehow attracting all these human beings to the freezing cold. That seems like a great idea. We're still a little bit away from people starting to build ships, but we're getting there. Look at all this beautiful gold in Africa. This is a very valuable continent right here if someone wants to come and grab it up. Nigeria is approaching the coast. They might be building a harbor pretty soon. Also, Egypt has access to the Red Sea, so maybe they'll do the same. India's got almost all of South Asia at this point, but they're also going to have some trouble against Vietnam. Maybe there could be an alliance right here between India and the ROC. People's Republic of China is not growing as fast as the ROC. And Japan's doing all right for just kind of being trapped on this island. 30 people, maybe they can get this island up here with this random... Is that a bear? I was actually gonna say a sheep, but wait, what is that? Oh, this is the name of the thing. Yeah, it's a bear, I see. Wait, the animals have names in this game? Oh yes, the wolf is called Woof. We've got our first expansion, and it's actually from Kazakhstan. They've built a little colony right next to Finland, kind of. The old world is really starting to run out of room here. They're gonna have to explore beyond the seas. Wait a second, now, technically Norway could easily get up something by, like, Greenland, and there is a person over here. Who is this? Are you a Norwegian citizen, or are you just basically a penguin? There are multiple people in Greenland. I don't know if they're role-playing as like some furry penguins. No, this is a Norwegian person, and they are just out here exploring, just like the Vikings did. I'm always so surprised at how so many games kind of replicate what happened in real life. I mean, they're just really close. I think it's natural. Like, if an AI can do it, obviously us humans thought of it. Look at how powerful Spain is. Spain has the entire Italian peninsula as well as most of France, but Poland is now basically just Germany. There's still Greece to grab up. Oh, Turkey's been destroyed. I totally missed that. Look how huge Kazakhstan is. There's only 4 civilizations technically in Africa, so they're gonna have to share. Vietnam has taken out the Republic of China. People's Republic of China is just given a bunch of extra credit score. Social credit score, I mean. Oh, Norway also took out Finland. They wanted to unite the Nordic lands, although they don't have Denmark, but maybe they don't even want Denmark. Yeah, there are a lot of humans out here. Wait, those are penguins. Sorry. Penguins, humans, same difference. They really look the same, actually. Look at these giant mushrooms in Canada. That should be reason alone to go go to this country. Although you do also have that in Ireland. Ireland is just filled with a bunch of animals. And this guy who's just kind of standing there too afraid to do anything. India has now been eliminated by Vietnam. They are slowly taking things over. There's going to be a huge clash between Vietnam and Kazakhstan soon. Japan is kind of screwed over here. But I knew that, setting them up like for that. I kind of set them up for failure. I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened. And Spain has eliminated Poland. Spain is just going to do what they did in the real world and pretty much take over all of America. Look at Russia somehow barely surviving. Oh, they're gone too. We started off with so many civilizations, and this is pretty much what we're down to. Now, more can form up. I'm not even looking at the village map mode. As you can see, the village layer breaks down these empires to a little bit of a smaller level. Oh, Egypt's about to die. Look at Egypt fall before our very eyes. They're at 16 people. Who's at war with them? Is it Nigeria? Yeah, Nigeria is sending over a bunch of troops. Oh, they're killing them one by one. Use your cats. The cats will help. Or mummies. Wait, you got taken out by Vietnam instead. Wow, Nigeria got that stolen from them. What some of these places are really going to want to do is just escape to the new world, because the old world's going to get taken over by one of these two places. Does Europe even stand a chance against the Asian nations? I don't know, because Norway just lost Finland, so maybe not. Diving in a little bit deeper into Scandinavia, they haven't gotten into like Swedish lands yet. Oh, they're getting close. They are sending some people out there. What are these people, like just with banners running around? Well, Norway is not going to sit around and wait to be destroyed. They're going to do some invading themselves. But wait a second, Greenland is now here. Is this our first official New World colony? Is Greenland a part of the New World? That's the big question. It seems like a subset of Norwegians saw the writing on the wall, saw that Norway, the empire, could fall, and they need to find a new place to live. They don't want to live under the tyranny of Kazakhstan. Oh, Vietnam fell apart. Who are you guys? I don't know, but these guys separated are not going to be able to stand up to Kazakhstan, unless they have some sort of an alliance. Oh, Nigeria took back Egypt, so I guess it's kind of more of a fair game. Poland is back, it appears, so Spain lost a lot of power, and weirdly, China has been united under Vietnam. Vietnam is still in India, by the way. Look at this big old hut they have built out here. So they're just building mansions at this point. Yes, mansions in the desert. That's a great place. It must be pretty cheap land to build on. Greenland does not look like a fun place to live, although you do have a lot of penguins as friends. I can't tell if England's being invaded or if everyone's just running around like a chicken with its head cut off. I think that second one, because yeah, they're purple. They don't know what to do. They're ready to defend their lands, but they luckily have the English Channel, so they can chill. Wait a second. No. What? Nigeria's gone. Vietnam has taken over Nigeria. I'm like, where's Nigeria's title banner? It like disappeared for a second there. So Vietnam is still trying to keep things going. What is this? What are you fighting here? What is that? A chicken? I don't know what the hell this is. Strong, fireproof. Some sort of demonic thing has risen up that I was unaware of. Mystical thing, zombies. Oh, I know they included monkeys in this game. That's cool, although scary. I didn't consider that monkeys could take over the world. Planet of the Apes style. And Spain has finally finished off Norway. Norway is no longer around. The Norwegians will have to live on through Greenland. Vietnam, what happened? Did you intentionally burn down Nigeria? They didn't even want Nigeria. They just wanted to eliminate them from this earth. The ruins still stand though. I wonder if maybe South Africa can capitalize from this. I just slapped a human being on this island that I don't even know what it's supposed to be, but now they're trapped there forever. And we now have the Ottoman Empire. They got their freedom from, I think, Vietnam, or I don't even know at this point. Vietnam is actually a little bit weaker now, and there's a random tornado in Australia, so maybe it's a good thing that you haven't gotten to Australia yet. Oh, they're literally like throwing around the creatures everywhere. Did the tornado cause the lava spill? I hope it didn't. Yeah, Kazakhstan is sitting in the middle of Asia, really powerful, but they've been having some problems. What was that? I just saw like a firework in the sky. Are they blasting fireworks now? Slowly, Poland is still around, and they're even taking tiles away from Spain. That's like while they're being sandwiched also. Poland is used to being sandwiched. Look at this kingdom. This king of Poland is like just moving inside of Spain, doesn't care. Ooh, we have our first ships. Of course, it's the British that build the first ship. Poland, what? How did you... What? And these ships... Okay, so the little, like, shallow water was, like, completely useless. Well, I still wanted to give you guys access to be able to walk out there if you wanted. Okay, so Poland still survives somehow. They're just... here. I don't even know how that happened. So you got out of a colony at the last second before you died. Impressive. Well, now just get to Cuba somehow. Spain is also sending out their ships. How beautiful is that? South Africa as well. So the AI is just kind of looking around, seeing what they can find. Don't go to Antarctica. I promise you that's not going to be very fun. Wait, there are humans in Antarctica. Why are there so many humans? What are you people? These are South Africans that are just randomly exploring. Maybe it will be South Africa soon. Did the boat drop them off? Is Antarctica going to be the prison colony like Australia was? I will say that'll be a way more effective prison colony because those prisoners will basically not be alive for much longer. Why didn't we ever use Antarctica as a prison colony? That does seem like a good idea. And Spain has finally officially destroyed Poland. Can Spain stand up to Kazakhstan? Are they going to be the ones? There's literally no place else for the British to build. I think they have everything here. In Scotland, Wales, and England. Whoa, what the hell was that? I just saw the whole map shake for a second there. Is that a meteor? Did a meteor just hit? Something happened. Very nice harbor right here, Kazakhstan in the North Pole. That was a fantastic idea. And this world is just really focused on Antarctica right now. They do not care about America. They love their icy worlds, I guess, because most of the human AIs focused on Scandinavia first. Oh, Brazil has been founded. They're definitely along the coast of Brazil, but I don't know if they want to really settle in the Amazon. Maybe they're intimidated by all this. Maybe there's some giant sloths somewhere lurking in the trees. There you go. They're thinking about, so they have fishing ships, at least the British do, and they're right here off of Canada. Oh, something really bad happened to Antarctica. I don't know what this is. Is that an earthquake that appears to, I don't know. Oh, this king is on this ship right here. Oh, let's go. Wait, who was that? Was that China that just, and then they just died? Great Anne. No, that's a different nation. Was this Siberia? Who made this? So they are dropping off colonies, I think. So we now have New Guinea. Also, Siberia is back. And honestly, this is more of a, like, Swedish Norway. I feel like the banner is more kind of in the center. Look at this beautiful harbor right here in the Baltic Sea. Are there open border agreements? Does the AI, can they just move through each other's territory? Do they have to be at war? These guys have 300 people in it. Formerly Spanish controlled. There's our first New World colony, and it's under the British. Should have known. Took you guys long enough, man. Wait, is that the first New World colony? Because Japan has now settled Australia. I don't know who was first. Kazakhstan has taken over China. Vietnam is also gone now that I think about it. Kazakhstan is scary. Over 1,000 people, but they don't seem very interested in settling. It looks like the island nations are really focused on the settling right now because they have nowhere else to go. Maybe Madagascar will go after Antarctica. Japan's at 86 people. I'm gonna hope that if Kazakhstan does decide to attack them, there will be some sort of Mongolian typhoon that magically appears. When the Mongols attacked twice, they were taken out by a typhoon. So they better hope they can get that lucky again. Look at this beautiful windmill. I've not played this game in a while, clearly, because I'm not used to these structures. AI's decided to call this Oswa, which is pretty much Ottawa to me. That works out. That's the village name, at least. Love how they completely just skipped over Ireland. How historically accurate is that? Sure, they harnessed its resources, though. Once again, another Siberian nation. I feel like the cultural roots, since they were around for so long, keeps these people, like, strong, keeps them always fighting back, revolting. Is that a thing? It sounds like it'd be a thing. I don't know if this game, thinks about that. Jamaica is looking scary with this random skeleton head just hopping around. Britain has another colony. This time, they have the 3 colonies. Well, it's actually just the 2, but this is the second one here. They're kind of forming the 13 colonies. Thing is, how are the British possibly going to be able to keep this under their control? Meanwhile, Spain is just focused on continental Europe. They're probably really worried about Kazakhstan. Also, there are storms everywhere. The storms are so bad, it's like completely ruined the Swedish-Norwegian borders. It like cuts straight through. The Ottomans have also been destroyed, but they're still living in, well, the Ottomans were destroyed down here, up here. Hey, New Guinea's not doing too bad. Oh, there we go. There's Antarctica. I knew it. So it must be a thing with island nations. When they feel like they don't have anywhere else to go, they will be the ones to go out and colonize. Spain, I think, probably feeling pretty good. Same with Kazakhstan. I like that, though. It's going to keep this game a little bit more even. Oh, wait. South Africa is the first, like, pretty powerful nation to get someplace. Of course, they go to Antarctica. South Africa has discovered Antarctica for, like, centuries now. They knew about it. They just didn't want to do it until Madagascar did it, and they're like, Japan's doing pretty good. They've got 74 people down here. There's actually more people now in Australia than there are in mainland Japan. And the first independence goes to, whoa, there's actually a lot of things happening. Well, Spain has gone, Spain collapsed. Spain split. Say that 3 times fast. Spain is feeling like Spain, except the S is silent. What the hell happened? Oh, I'm looking at village mode, I think. Oh, I see. Oh, I was so confused. I was like, why are all these new nations here? So, of course, the first nation to gain their independence in the New World is America, the United States. And America was quick with that manifest destiny. They're already going after Texas. Maybe Texas will get their independence. South Africa coming up from this continent and taking out the Spanish capital. Oh, but the British haven't stopped there. Wow, this is getting scarily accurate. So the British are now focusing on Canada. They're just going to go up this way while America heads out west. Does America know about boats? Yes, they do know about boats. Okay, that's good. And Japan has settled. Oh, for a second there, they had New Zealand and then it like burnt down. Was there something? What the hell is that? That's a human being. I'm so sorry. He's weak, slow, and he has skin burns. I thought he was a zombie. The man has clearly had a tough life, and I'm not making it any easier. America has connected its borders to Texas. We will see where they go from here. I'm sure the British would like to start like a War of 1812 or something like that. They probably want to get this territory back. Spain has reunited. They've taken this away from South Africa. I mean, South Africa and Spain are pretty similar in terms of population. The Ottomans still somehow surviving in South Asia. Once again, another huge revolt. That's what's really hurting Kazakhstan. Look at all these people running around here. Man, they've got a nice civilization though. Nice place you got here. The typhoons did not come when they needed them. Kazakhstan has taken mainland Japan. Japan lives on though here in Australia and New Zealand. This was like their dream come true if this was Imperial Japan, World War II Japan. The Japanese citizens are running around here, although they have to worry about this tornado that I don't know what that tornado is doing. Oh, that's like all the people it's throwing around in the air. I thought that was just like a blood tornado. Has it ever crossed your mind that a blood tornado is possible if there's enough you know, let's not get into this. America is now in Venezuela as the British continue. Now, oh, they've got Alaska. There's definitely going to be a problem between these two, if there isn't already. Greenland has just been completely satisfied staying in Greenland and actually being pretty happy. Almost 200 people. Uh-oh, America's going to have to watch out because Madagascar has landed in Brazil. Love when there are phrases that I've clearly never said before. Oh, big ol' earthquake has really impacted South Africa. Madagascar in Brazil. That's, you know, one of those things I never thought I'd say, along with pretty much everything else that I've ever said. Again, just like in real life, that English Channel is really keeping the British safe. I mean, they've been significantly weaker than Spain for this entire time. Although there is like wars going on, I think, between the two. But yeah, swimming across this thing is not very fun. Yeah, there's like naval combat happening in the Atlantic. So this is actually keeping America safe. America's continuing to head down south. Who is this? Who are you? Oh, Spain. Okay, Spain has like Bolivia. Also, South Africa is expanding in Antarctica. I guess I never thought about this, but Antarctica is technically a part of the New World. And the USA have either Uruguay or Argentina. Thank you! Finally, Morocco has showed up. That's all I really wanted. I tried really hard to get a Morocco, because I thought Morocco would have a good chance of going to Cuba. I doubt Morocco is going to survive between almost 1,000 people in South Africa and 500 people in Spain. Kazakhstan just cannot stop those revolts. Every time they stop one, there's another one that starts. Nice cameo from Burma. I'll take that. Madagascar has been kicked out of their home islands. They are now just here. And the British colony has fallen. It is now just Canada, although the British still have access to Alaska. I'm assuming America might form a union with Canada, a union out of force, not a peaceful one. I think they're just gonna kill them. Oh, there you go, Madagascar, taking out that Spanish colony. In Madagascar, you're now kind of just exclusively a new world nation, like America, like Japan, so you might as well all team up. And I'm really rooting for Morocco. I don't know why, I'm just so excited to see them here. I don't even know what to name you, so I'm just gonna go with the default name, O. It's literally what I said when I saw you guys. And America has either purchased Alaska away, just like they purchased Alaska in our world, or they took it with force. I don't really know. The British have completely fallen. They're now at 131 people. Even Canada has more people than that. Greenland has more people than that, so they've been struggling. Those wars back home with Spain probably really hurt them. And I think America is probably licking their lips, looking at Madagascar like, I'm gonna take this from you guys. Oh wow, South Africa is starting to rival Kazakhstan at this point. Very close, especially because of all of this mess. Wait a second, we have a Siberia-controlled Japan. I don't know how they did that. They both revolted together. What is this mass like migration of people? It's like people just randomly moving through Kazakh territory? Yeah, I don't know what these people are doing. Oh, these are South Africans, aren't they? Oh, what are you guys doing? You know what? Whatever. Here's an independent Argentina now. Oh, and Venezuela. Kind of wishing I just said Colombia because I can't remember how to spell Venezuela. Greenland did finally expand, except they just got these like Canadian islands, like one of the bigger islands on Earth. About time, guys, but all right. Ooh, the British are now eyeballing you, or maybe doing some trade. I don't know. I wouldn't trust them. Whoa, look at that. O is doing okay. Uh-oh. New Guinea, are you done? Yeah, the Japanese have invaded New Guinea. They're trying to find the last dude and they killed him. That was evil. Something was so dark about that. You see one and then you see all these Japanese ships just off the coast. And as soon as it switched sides, you knew murder took place. Morocco is still going pretty strong. This is amazing. This world's actually been a lot more entertaining than I thought. For a second there, I thought, wow, this is going to be boring. Kazakhstan's just going to take over everybody. The seas are just packed with people. A lot of migration happening, like Canadians moving through American territory to Venezuela. I don't know if there's a war happening. Oh yeah, look, someone's trying to take back Argentina. Oh, there are a bunch of soldiers Russia's over here just with their stick and shield. That's not even fair. That does not seem like a fair fight. I don't know who that is, though. I think it's the US or Venezuela. I don't know. Madagascar has fallen in South America. They are now just in Antarctica. Kazakhstan is down to, I think, just 2 or 3 villages, with China now showing up. Uh-oh, Britain. Is Britain falling? Britain might be falling. Spain is shooting across the English Channel with their archers. That's a smart strategy. Why did the Germans never think about that? Big old tornado taking out a lot of citizens in South Africa. Oh, and just as South Africa was going to become the #1 nation, I guess they still are, they were attacking O, and they were taking them down, but then Egypt revolted in the last second. Oh, Argentina, nice job. You've burned down Bolivia, which was a village that America controlled. I really thought you guys were done. You still might be, because they've got 700 people and you have 71. Very hard for some of these kingdoms to just take over. Now Antarctica is its own individual place, probably with South African culture, but South Africa has dealt with a lot of revolts recently. They were getting real big, and oh, China just took over Japan. Just like Kazakhstan, they've had a pretty big stumble. Oh no, the British are gone! The British, who really started it all, they finally got the ball moving because Spain didn't do jack. Greenland did lose their little island in the process, but they came down here and took it over. Those are some strange Vikings. Oh, Argentina did eventually fall, and America has access to everything. There's been almost 40,000 deaths in this world. I just love that Japan has just been chilling in Oceania, not worried about a single thing anymore. There are a lot of boats off their coastline. That's kind of scary. All this territory, yet America still doesn't have 1,000 citizens. They're getting there. They're starting to mate a bit more. Canada now has taken over the British. They stole it away from Greenland. I feel like there should be some sort of North Sea Empire coming, or North Pole Empire. Someone to unite these lands to fight back against everybody else. Aw, dang it, Egypt, you took out Morocco. Also, Japan collapsed in 3 different areas. New Zealand and New Guinea are now back. Really didn't think this was going to work out as well as it did. That was a crazy world. With Canada now taking Argentina, I think it's safe to... Oh, Argentina got burned down. I think it's safe to say that chaos will continue forever, pretty much, just until eternity. And big thanks to the Christmas patrons, Aryan After Hours, Drew's Arab Sugar Daddy. What are you doing, Step Drew? Why am I doing this? This is Gabe, Stormtrooper 501, the Pie, Mine Brothers 999 Nemo X2, Shiki, McBlorf, Max Majestic Cooper, Unicorn, Luxembourg Lover, Ivan Lima, I Love Marx, Drew's Argentinian Grandpa, Dalton D, Cybernetic Ghost of Christmas Past from the Future, Barnsky W, and for His Excellency, King Corey.